Morning, Jimmy Crotto speaking. Now, I won't speak about the theme which I've just wrote in the title, World Without Russia, Ukraine, or USA. It's a simple problem. Military propaganda, nationalism, patriotism stays on the idea that just imagine world without your country. Like Putin said, I don't remember, a year ago or something like this, we will not let the world exist without Russia. Better nothing than the world without Russia. Sorry. At the same time, now I quite often read the comments of Ukrainians who say that let Russia disappear. And I don't understand them. When there was a shelling, bombing, war, and you want the enemy to disappear. I think that these feelings is why Arabs say that Israel must not exist. Israel must disappear. Maybe Pakistanis say that India must disappear, something like this. Who knows? This is just trivia. Certainly will prefer to live in the world with one country, our own, and nothing else. Let the world be my country. No, that will not go. The problem is, the actual problem is, how the world can exist without myself. And this is the deep inner fear of any man or woman. World without me. Awful. Armageddon. Apocalypse. End of the world. My end is the end of the world. Certainly our soul resists. This is why we understand quite often eternal life as the life in our blood and our semen and our descendants. This is the horizontal understanding of the eternal life. Eternal, eternal, eternal. Me, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and so on and so forth. Silly. Eternal life is something vertical. And eternal life. Let me welcome God in my life. Eternal life is not just the continuation of my life. It's another way of life. And this life must be eternal life, will not enter my life without invitation. I don't want the world without myself. But do I want the world with myself forever? But not this world, another one. Or I just want this present world to be made eternal. It will be a disaster. Now, let us seek another world, because actually we know that it exists. Yeah, another world is standing near everyone, and especially now, when at least our country, Russia as well as Ukraine, which are still supposed look upon as my country, different countries, sovereign country, but my country. Because I'm the priest of the Ukrainian church? No. Because I love Ukraine. The country which I love is my country. Just like United States, France, Italy, and still there is another country, another world. Do you want to live in the world without paradise? I don't want to. And paradise is not something which awaits us, or at least which awaits us after death. Paradise is waiting us now, not apocalypse now, paradise now. You see, there is death in paradise, there is sin in paradise, but I am expelled. I don't know how to share this feeling, knowledge, and life. There is a medieval story, anecdote, about some wise trickster, Hajar Nasruddin, Tajik, and he is asked how is it possible to eat so much as he eats, and he takes the cup and put some stones inside, for example, 5 stones, and asks whether this cup is full. Yeah. That, and then he takes some sand and put it in the cup and asks whether this cup is full. Now, yes. And he took some water and put the water into the cup. And now the cup is full, he says. So this world can be filled with another world. There is a lot of space. Yeah, there is a lot of free space. In my soul, around me, there is a lot of free space in which eternity can be filled, can be poured, and then I shall live in another way. I think this is what we call the mystery of Eucharist. This bread is my life. My soul, my blood, that means life. How is it possible? How is it possible for me to be part of his life? By taking the bread, I'm not taking the bread. I am taking Jesus. I am taking God. Why? Because there is a lot of emptiness in myself. There is a lot of empty and free place which must be filled. It is created, my inside world is created to be filled with eternity. So it's not the problem of how bread is changing into the God's body. No problem. God has inside emptiness in him to be filled with God. But why I don't want to share my free space inside my soul and my life and my body, to share it with God and to fill it with God, to fill it with love. And, Jimmy Krotov, Moscow. Bye.